Hi again. This is the last video about modal verbs. This video is for first of bachillerato, okay? So we've been saying, to catch up with what we saw before, we saw the modal verbs, but we used those modal verbs to talk about actions that were meant to happen in the future. For example, if I say, you have to study for the exam, is something that you are going to do in the future, or you must wash your hands before touching that, is something that you have to do now or in a few minutes. But what about when we want to talk about the past? When we want to talk about past actions, what we use is what is called modal perfects. Why? Because we are going to use the form have, as we use with the past perfect, for example, to talk about the past. So what is before is, because the normal question that you ask is, but teacher, when do I know how to use must or can't or might? Or so before studying the use and the meaning, we're gonna see the structure. Okay, the structure is basic. First of all, you've got a subject, he, she, it, us, the school, the police, whatever. Then you have to add the modal verb, must, can't, might, could, should. These are the ones that you're studying in Unit 6, so these are the ones that we're going to see in this video. Then the perfect, the have, okay? And be careful because you never use has in the third person. This is not the present perfect, this is the modal perfect. So we always use have for he, for she, for I. Then we add the past participle of the verb that we are going to use. Remember that if it's a regular verb, we will add ed. And if it's an irregular verb, we have to know the third column, the regular verbs list that we've been seeing in class, okay? So, for example, if the verb is break, you will use broken. If it's do, you'll use done. And if it's a regular verb like work, you will use worked with ed. Then we'll have a look at the meaning of the different verbs. And finally, we'll see the use. So let's go little by little. Maybe I'll do some videos, I think, and so it's not that long, okay? Let's start with the first one. Must. Look at this example, okay? She must have felt sad. When she heard the news about the lockdown, she must have felt sad. Debe de haberse sentido triste. So what we are doing is a logical deduction, okay? Or they must have been so bored being at home when they're used to doing sports and going out. So it's as easy as that. If we want to talk about a logical deduction about the past or about a past action, we use must. Can't. Can't means impossibility, okay? Imagine there is a knock at the door now. No, imagine you see, okay, another, yeah, there is a knock at the door now and you have the feeling that is your cousin and you say, but my cousin is in Barcelona. So it can't have been him, for example. Oh, here, I'm sorry. There's a little mistake. Always. Okay. Participle. So when you're doing your examples, your exercises, don't forget that you need the participle form. So impossibility, no puede ser, okay? Now, let's go with might. We saw might in the other videos. It's used to express a probability or for predictions. This is the translation of might, okay? So, imagine that, I don't know, you heard someone tells you that your best friend was shouting yesterday and crazy, and you say, oh, my friend, she might have lost control in the past, okay? Or You see a laptop that is not yours on the table, and you say, oh, my brother might have forgotten his laptop. I'm gonna stop this video and I'll do another one.